You are welcome back to my channel. This is Sharp and Laugh TV on YouTube. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen clipper blades. Rotten clipper blades, fairly used clipper blade, new clipper blades. Starless clipper blade, tapper clipper blade, trimmer clipper blades. This is a channel where you learn how to sharpen any type of clipper blades for human beings, for animals. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, let us subscribe now, and you remember to press the notification button so that you can see more of our videos. Our tutorial for today is how to sharpen rotten used to condemn clipper blade. We sharpen it, we bring it back to new one again to be working like or better than the new one. You can see it. Please, as you enter one by one, I'm begging you, please help me to share the video out so that barber stylist proprietors, barber engineers, you can be able to watch the video. You can be able to watch the video. Please, if you can see the screen very well, if it is clear and loud, please let me know. If my voice is clear and loud and you can see the screen very well, it is clear, please let me know before we start the tutorial. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, let us subscribe so that you can see more of our videos. You can be able to go back and watch our previous videos. Please let us subscribe. If my voice is clear and loud, please let me know, please, before we start the tutorial. If you can hear me from the other side. If you can hear me from the other side, please let me know, please. Thank you. Our tutorial for today is how to sharpen rotten condemned clipper blades. We bring it back to new one. You can see. Let me still reset this camera so that we get closer to the, yeah. Let me still reset again so that I can be able to see the workshop bench very well. Can be able to see it very well. Yeah, you can see it. How to bring back condemned clipper blades to new one. I want to show you the step by step to resharpen condemned clipper blades. The clipper blades are being thrown away by some barbers or people using it for private. They've used it reckless, they throw it to the dustbin. It has rusted, condemned. You now pick it. You now resharpen it. You bring it back to be working like new one or even better than the new one. Please help me to share the video out. Help me to share it out. Help me to share it out, please. Help me to share the video out so that barber stylists, proprietors, barber engineers can be able to watch the video. I want to direct the fan to the camera very well. Yeah. Please help me to share the video out. Please help me to share it out so that barber stylist proprietors, barber engineers, students, people buy for private use, all of them can be able to see the video and benefit from there. Now, before we start the tutorial, I want to show you how to protect your masking tape. This is masking tape here. If you are not using your masking tape, please try to protect it against bad weather so that the masking tape gum is not going to lose the quality. Let me open this rag. You can be able to see the way I protect my masking tapes. You can see it. You see this one inside nylon, I still protect it. You see this one, there's no nylon there, I still protect it for the gum to last very well so that it can be very, very useful for you when you are sharpening the clipper blade. Do not be removing anyhow. Though some clipper blades doesn't allow masking tape, but notwithstanding, if you protect your masking tape very well, the gum is going to last. It's very, very important. You see the way I protect it? Now let me clean the blade very well. Let me clean the blade. Please help me to share the video out. Please help me to share it out so that many barber stylists, proprietors, barber engineers, students, people having private clippers, they can get the advantage of watching the video and benefit from there, sharpening their clipper blades by themselves to their taste. That's very important. If you see somebody to sharpen clipper blade for you and he or she doesn't sharpen the clipper blade to your taste, you will never enjoy the using of the clipper. I'm telling you sincerely, you will never enjoy it until maybe you can sharpen it by yourself to your taste, or you see a real professional or master that is going to sharpen the clipper blade for you to your taste before you can enjoy the using of the clipper, even if it is new one. New clipper now, you now use the clipper blade dull. If you did not see, or you cannot sharpen the clipper blade by yourself to your taste, or you did not see somebody, a professional, master or a real professional, you see the way I protect it? A real professional who is going to sharpen the clipper blade for you professionally, you did not see the person. I'm telling you sincerely, you will never enjoy the using of the clipper, even if it is new one. Yeah, if it is new one, you can't enjoy it. Let me show you one here. Let me show you one here. Let me show you. Let me show you. If you buy new clipper or you are using new clipper, if you have new clipper, you are using it privately, you are using the clipper blade or the clipper engine privately by yourself. Maybe you know how to barb yourself, you know how to shave, you know how to carve. Or you don't know anything, you just buy it, you take it to your barber, they use it to barber you, then you collect it back, you take it home. If the clipper blade is dull, this is what I mean by clipper blade. If the clipper blade is dull, this is the bottom clipper blade, this is the upper clipper blade. You can see it. If this blade is dull, this bottom clipper blade is dull, the nose of it is dull, and it cannot cut hair again, you render the clipper engine useless. You can never use it to do anything until you can sharpen the clipper blade to your taste by yourself, or you see expert, a professional, he or she is going to sharpen it back to the stage of new one, or better than the new one, until you can enjoy the using of the clipper. You see it? You see it? You see the voice? You see it? So this one is working well, because you see this MRY clipper. You see it? So if you If you buy clipper and you don't see somebody to help you to resharpen the blade back, it's a very great problem you will never enjoy. Or you don't see expert who is going to sharpen the clipper blade correctly. Understand what I'm saying? You can see somebody to sharpen it for you, but if the person doesn't understand the sharpening very well and he doesn't sharpen it correctly, it's going to be giving you headache. Now let us start the sharpening. Before we start, let's clean the surface of the stone. That's number one thing to do. Let's clean the surface of the stone. You apply the solution on the surface of the stone. Then you come with the thick rag to clean the surface very well. To clean the surface very well. To clean the surface very well. To remove the dirties on the surface of the stone. To remove the carbon on the surface of the stone. To remove the particles of stones on the surface of the stone. To remove the particles of ions, the clipper blade you sharpen on it, the small ions there. To remove it. You can see it. So you make it neat. You prepare the surface for new use. To sharpen either a set, 2 set, 3 set, etc. of a clipper blade. You can see it. So I'll put the stone back. Let me come back a little for you to see the stone. Yeah. For you to see the stone. If you can see clearly, let me know, please. Let me know, please. Now, after this one now, you now apply new oil on the surface. You can use your finger to spread it. You use your finger to spread. These are the step-by-step to activate the surface of your super hard manual sharpening stone you want to use to sharp. Yeah, after cleaning, you clean the surface, then you now come with a special stone. This one is special stone. We can still call it material stone. To scrub the surface, to make the surface flatten, to remove the heels, the shallow areas, to make everything balanced on the surface of the super hard manual sharpening stone you want to use to sharpen your clipper blades. You see it? You continue using only one side, not here today, here tomorrow, next tomorrow. No. You pick only one side. You'll be using it to balance with the surface of the stone you are using. After that one, you come with a catalyst. This one is catalyst. You apply oil again, then you use your catalyst to spread. You see the way I'm spreading? You see it? So this is catalyst. You scrub on the surface to flatten the surface, at the same time to apply powder on the surface of the stone. It will be applying powder on the surface. Now you still come with biscuit bone. This one is biscuit bone. You still take it to scrub the surface, to spread the oil, to flatten the surface, at the same time to apply little powder on the surface of the stone. You can see it. So I have processes on activating the surface of the stone I'm using to sharpen the clipper blades. Yeah, the process I'm taking now is as if I'm using electric clipper blade sharpening machine. That is sharper. That is the way they activate sharper. If you want to use your sharper engine to sharpen a clipper blades, you need to activate the surface to make the surface available for sharpening, to make the surface very, very strong, effective, to make it powerful, to chop the inner surface of the blade you want to sharp. This is the inner surface. To chop the inner surface evenly, and to make your work very, very neat, to make your sharpening very neat and fast. And at the end of the day, after the sharpening, you get the best of the result. Now, after you now apply kerosene, you use your finger to spread the kerosene. You see the way I'm spreading kerosene here. You see it. You see the way I'm spreading kerosene. You see it? Now, this is the blade I want to sharpen. You can see the surface. This is a rotten, condemned clipper blade. All these clipper blades are being used by some people. They throw it away. They've misused it, or they've used it to their own taste. They throw it away into the dustbin. It has been there for so many years that's rotten. You now go there, you pick them. Luckily, you see them, somebody see them, bring them to you. You now want to sharpen them, bring them back to anyone again. Let us go into the field now. That's 50 times. You clean the back of the blade when the chemical split on top. You go for the second side. That is 50 to and fro each for one side. Let us now check. Let me clean first before we now check into the surface of the stone. Let me come with the pointer. You see it? You can see that the shiny is coming out on the surface of the blade. The flatness too is coming out. This is the surface of the blade. This is the front surface. This is the back surface. You can see it. So the more we sharp, the more the shiny and the flatness is coming into the surface of the blade. Then we continue the sharpening. Whatever you do for this side, when you divide your blade into two, you see like this. Whatever system or method you apply for this one to sharpen it, you still apply the same method. No minus, no pilus. No minus, no plus. You do the same thing as you do for here. You repeat the same thing for here. Or what you do for here, you repeat exactly the same thing for the other side to make the equation balance, so that the surface of the blade is going to be equally chopped. And the way you activate the stone have to be the same. Let me show you again. You apply little oil. So I'm trying to activate the surface of the stone before I use it. It's very compulsory. That is in my own studio here. I must have to activate the surface of my stone before using it. You cannot say you just apply small oil or kerosene as some people do. You just put small oil, they put their blade on top. No. I don't do it in that way. I do treatment or activating the surface of my stone, like say I'm using sharper, electric clipper blade sharpening machine. The way I activate my sharper, I do the same thing in activating the stone I'm using to sharp. Therefore, after the sharpening, I get the same result, the same type of result on sharper and the stone. I'm sharpening to and fro 50 times for each side. So I'm trying to check the inner surface of the blade, whether the sharpening I put on it is going on smoothly, is progressing, and true, the sharpening is progressing. Only the color of the blade has changed. You know, this a clipper blade are being used reckless, used to condemn, now throw in the dustbin. It has been in the ground for many years. But luckily, some people see it, we see it, you brought it out. You see like that? We now pick it, we want to bring it back to normal again. to be like normal. You see the color of the blade has changed. The color of the surface has changed. So wherever you see the stainless, the surface is sharpening correctly, but the color has changed. You might be thinking the sharpening is different. It's not different. Let me come closer to the screen to show you so that I can be able to understand exactly what I'm trying to fashion out. When you look carefully now, look at this area is shining well, you can see it. But through as I'm looking at it now, this area, this environment is brighter than the other part, but they are the same level, the same shining, the same level, but the color only changed. The color of the iron has changed. You see, because of the rusted. You see it, though the surface somehow flat, the same, the shining the same. See the flatness, you can see it. So for learners, we need to sharpen this type of clipper blade. We can repeat it like 4, 5, 6, or 7 times so that the surface can balance very well. All the rusted parts can be removed, yeah, from the surface, so that it's going to remain the good one, the good surface on it. So when you mount it on the engine, it's going to be working like new clipper blade, or even better than the new clipper blade, as I used to say, and it's confirmed. So activating is very important before you sharpen your clipper blade, or before I sharp, because the system I'm using, not all people are doing it in this way. So what am I going to say is that before I sharp any clipper blade, I must have to activate the surface of my stone. And I need to explain, these stones I'm using, they are different from each other. They are not the same type of stone. So I have them different here. I have them different. This is another type again. I have them different here. I'm using all to activate the surface of the stone. So that's going to give me the best of the sharpening. What do I say? The best of the sharpening so far. So it will make your sharpening very sharp. It make your sharpening very fast. And it make your sharpening to be confidence. Yeah, you are sure of what you are doing and you are going to get the best. Any type of clipper blade you sharp, no one will fail you. Since I've been sharpening the clipper blade, no clipper blade has ever failed me after the sharpening. When I sharpen finish, sharpen the upper clipper blade finish, sharpen the bottom clipper blade finish, when I test, I'm going to get the best of the result because of the quality of the way I activate the surface of my stone, the qualities of my stones. And I have played several times the type of stones I gather together to do this professional job. I can sharpen very fast. I can sharpen medium. I can sharpen very slow. Then I have different type of stone surfaces here, depending on how I want my work to be fast. I know the type of stone to use. And at the same time, I know how to control my tone to make my work slow, to make my work fast, to make my work medium. You see, but when I'm going on tutorial like this, for the learners or the professionals watching me to really understand what I'm doing, so that they can really know exactly where I am, what I'm doing there, I need to come slowly so that I can see the secret behind the sharpening, the way I do it. You see, I finished activating the surface of the stone. I want to resharpen again. I divide the blade into 2 portions like this. You can zoom out to see it very well. When you put your 2 fingers by the center of the phone, you draw to the side. It's going to make it bigger. You see like that? So I divide the blade into 2. Whatever thing you do for one side, you repeat for the other side. Whatever you do for here, you repeat the same thing for here. Let's go now. Whatever thing you do for one side, the technique you use to sharpen one side, you see, you repeat the same technique to sharpen the other side. The way you activate the stone surface to sharpen the first side, you need to activate the surface of the stone to sharpen the second side. The way you apply your pressure, the way you press it down against the surface of the stone for one side have to be the same with the other side. Now let me come closer to the screen now. The work is moving very, very neat. You can see it. It is the color that deceiving us. The surface is very, very flat. The surface of the blade is very, very flat, very, very flat. But the color of the blade has changed through to the inside the ground. It has been removed. The color has changed totally. It has rusted. But when you look at this surface, flat the same way. The flatness has come out. So for learners, we don't need to rush to test, as I used to say. Don't ever rush. When you are learning how to sharpen the clipper blade, don't rush at all. Don't rush. Don't rush at all. You do your work slowly. Then when you sharp, you confirm it's fine. Resharp again. When you confirm it again, resharp. You can resharp like 3, 4, 5 times so that you be completely sure what you have sharpened is correct before you now go for testing. Don't ever rush to test. I normally give that advice. This activating is very important. I cannot sharp any clipper blade without activating the surface. You see, you need to fast with your jaw, with what you are doing. This is a tutorial now. I'm coming slowly for you to see the process the step by step. I am sharpening the clipper blade, activating the stone. All this stone, if time permit me, I'm going to explain the type of stone I'm using on the ground to place the blade on top to sharp. I'm going to explain for you. At the same time, this stone I'm going to explain for you. There are different stones. This one too, there are different stones. You see, this one is a different stone again. They do not resemble each other. This one is a different stone. All these stones I'm showing you, they are different, but in combination, I use them as one. And once I use them, no matter how you use your clipper blade dull, no matter how many months you use them, I'm going to sharpen them very neat for you. It's going to be working. They are going to be working like new one, or if better than the new one. You need to understand very well. So if time permit me, I'm going to explain. Let me go remind me before I finish the sharpening. I'm going to explain how I arrange them. If you can see it in your environment, you can see them to buy and you arrange them in that way. No type of clipper blades for human beings, for animals, you can never sharp. You have to sharp all. You have to sharp all. You see the way I made my movement? This time around, I was a little bit faster. A little bit faster. So if I want to sharpen the other side now, what you do for one side, the way you made your movement for the first side have to be the same with the other side. I've counted toe and fro. When I go front, I come back 1, 2, 3. I counted 50 times with fast motion. Light pressure. I press it light. I did not press it too much. Then I went to and fro 50 times. Yeah. Yeah, this is a very good work. Let me come closer to the screen. This is a good job. Let me come closer to the screen. You can see the surface now. You see it very, very flat. What are we looking for during the sharpening? We are looking for 2 things. Total flatness across the surface. All the surface have to be flattened, completely flattened. All this environment, working draft to everything have to be flattened. And the color have to be the same. But this one now, you can see the color has changed already, but still the color still come out. The shining still come out. You can see it. It has to be cool the same way. It has to be cool the same way. You can see it. And you can see this is a rotten clipper blade. For learners, let us still repeat it like 1 or 2 times so that you are satisfied with the clipper blade you have sharpened. You are getting the best sharpening out of the blade. before you can say you test. Let's go 1 or 2 times again. Let us go 1 or 2 times. Because this is a tutorial, I'm doing this one to teach, to let you understand the step-by-step to sharpen the clipper blade. I'm not sharpening for myself. Say I want to use this clipper blade now, I want to mount it on the engine, I want to use it for myself. No, I'm using it to teach, to show you when you see rotten clipper blade, how can you make your step to sharpen it back to new one again? It's going to be working like new one, or even better than the new one. And the inner surface, the color of the back may still be like this, but the inner surface, you have to turn it into new one again. You have to turn it to new. You can see the surface now. You turn the surface into new clipper blade inner surface. So this activating the surface of stone is very important. You cannot do without it. So I'm talking about my own studio here, Sharp and Laugh TV. I'm talking about my studio. I can never sharp without activating the surface of the stone. I can never sharp. I must have to activate first. So, and it's because I'm using this as a tutorial to show you, that's why I'm very slow. If I want to activate sharp, I've done it very fast. But if I go faster on it, you'll be not likely to understand exactly what I'm doing. It will not be like magic. I don't want it so like that. So I want you to see the secret behind the sharpening. You see, I'm applying kerosene now to cover the whole surface. You can see it. Now let me go 1 or 2 times again. Now I'm going 50 times, light pressure, fast movement 50 times. That is 50 times. So what I've done for one side, I have to repeat it for the other side. You can see it. So the way you sharpen for one side, you have to repeat exactly for the other side. Whatever you apply for one side have to take effect on the other side, on the inner surface of the blade. So whatever thing you apply on the other side of the blade again, first blade, first side, second side, it have to reflect on the inner surface of the blade. That is why your calculation have to be the same. Your calculation have to be the same. Where your calculation will not be the same, that is when you are correcting. When there's an error in the surface of the blade, let me show you. Let me come closer to show you. If you want the surface of your blade to flat the same like this, completely flatten, the same flatten, then you get the total setting across the same for the front, for the back. You can see it. So when you divide your blade into two to sharp, the way you apply your pressure here, the way you press it down, that is what I mean by applying of pressure. The way you press it down to sharp, for here have to be the same thing with here. Then the way you activate the surface of the stone for one side have to be the same with the other side. The surface have to be the same, so that the chopping have to be the same. Then the way you make your canting, to and fro, you go front, back 50 times for here. Here to have to be 50 times. If you go 20 times here to have to be 20 times. If you go 100 times here to have to be 100 times. So whatever thing you do for here, you must have to repeat the same thing for here. So that at the end of the day, when you check, you will see that the surface of the blade is going to be the same. No side will be higher than the other. Then where you can apply the system that will be filled or changes, which means when the clipper blade is divided into two, one side is working well, one side is not working at all, and they brought it for you for sharpening. I'm very sorry, the heat stopped the camera, hit the heat. So I've directed the fan. No, let me continue. I'm very sorry for that. I'm very sorry for that. It was heat. The camera is overheated. So it stopped work. Now you can see it. So where you can sharpen like 20 times here, 30 times here, or 40 times here, 30 times here, is when there is error in the surface of the blade. When one side is working fine, one side is not working at all. Or when you divide your blade into 3, 1, 2, 3, these 2 parts, 2/3 is working fine. 2/3 is working fine. This 1/3, 1/3 is not working fine. So the number of counting will be higher than each other. But when we get to that area, I will tell you, when I come to sharpen, how to correct clipper blade errors. We get them different. So that is why I always say subscribe to the channel, so that whenever I come back for sharpening, you can be able to see the notification and join me on live to sharpen. Because mostly I come on live to sharpen clipper blade. I come on live to sharp. So if you want to be joining me, you subscribe to the channel, Sharp and Live TV, you subscribe. Then remember to press the notification button, so that immediately I come on live, you join me immediately, the notification will come to you. That is what people are doing. That's the way people are doing it, so that I can see our videos. And also you can go back to watch our previous video on the channel. Go under live, go under video, go under short. Let us do for the last time now. So let me go 30 times. How to finish the sharpening, I'm going to show you now. How to finish the sharpening. Watch carefully now. Thirty times. That's 30. Now clean the blade very well. Clean your fingers very well. Now let me come closer to show you. Let us watch now. You see the blade now. I've turned this clipper blade now surface to new one. You can see total flatness and total shining across. You can see it. I've turned the inner surface to the inner surface of a new clipper blade. So when we finish the sharpening now, you test it's going to be working like a new clipper blade or even better than the new one. You can see it. You see it like this. So let me drop this one down. Let us now go for the bottom clipper blade. Don't forget treatment. Activating the surface of the stone is very important. In my own studio, I'm saying I can never do without activating the surface. I can never do without it. I can never do without activating the surface of the stone. It's very important. 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 Now let me show you the inner surface of the bottom clipper. You can see it. You see the color. You see it. This is a complete rotten clipper blade. Complete rotten clipper blade. You can see it. So let's start the sharpening now. That is to and fro 120. So we have to repeat the same thing for the other side. Yeah, let us repeat for the other side. Now come closer to the screen and show you. Activating is very important. It's very important. You can see the way I'm activating. It's very important. You can't do without activating the surface of your stone. You cannot do without it. In my studio here, you need to activate your stone surface to give you the most effective sharpening. You see the way I'm activating the surface of my stone. It's very compulsory. I cannot do without activating the surface. So I'm sharpening for the first side 120 times, then go for the other side 120 times again. I've made a mistake. I've counted 27 times. That's 127. So I have to repeat 7 times back here again. Yeah, equation balance. I first counted 120 here, and now counted 127 here. So this one is over by 7 times, and I have to repeat it again 7 times. You're making 127, 127 here. So when you do mistake, you correct it immediately. If you don't correct it, it's going to affect the inner surface. Where you counted 127 is going to be lower than where you counted 120. So take note. Let us watch now. Look at the inner surface of the blade. You can see the changes. The shining, the flatness is coming out little by little. So if you want it faster, we can change the stone surface to make it faster. If you want it to continue like this, you continue use this one is smooth surface, smooth surface. That is 100 times to one side. Let me clean the blade very well. And now activate the surface of the stone again. There's oil on the surface. You still have oil on the surface. You have oil. You see? So against this other side, I want to put the sharpening on. So you need to watch carefully. I've counted 100 times to and fro on one side. So I have to repeat the same 100 times to and fro for the other side. Yeah. Just remain a little in the front. Just a little in the front. Let me come closer to the screen. I don't know whether the camera can pick it for me very well. Just remain a little around the hair. remain a little in the front here. Let's just repeat it quickly. Let's repeat it quickly. Now, let me come closer to the screen. Let me come closer. You can see it now. Why you see it, we see some black portion because of the color of the blade. The color has changed totally. It has affected the whole body of the blade. It has rusted. You can see it, the color has changed. But mere looking at it, everything is flattened. The surface is completely flattened as I'm looking at it. But through the screen, you can still see this black portion there, but the surface is completely flattened. It's completely flattened. Let us test now what you have sharpened. Let us test when you see the carbon in the inner surface, which means the clipper blade is sharpened correctly. You can see the carbon, so which means this clipper blade has been sharpened correctly. You can see the carbon faintly on the surface. You see black cover the whole surface. You see black cover the whole surface. So when you sharpen your clipper blade either with stone or sharper, and you test it in this way and you get the carbon like this, you are a real professional sharpener of clipper blade. When you treat the clipper blade, you run it, you mount it on your engine, you lubricate it, it's going to be working like a new clipper blade, or even better than the new clipper blade. Please, if you have not subscribed to Sharpen Live TV, please subscribe now. This video you are watching, look under it by the right hand side. You see where the right subscribe, SUBSRIBE. Use your finger to press it. It will not change to subscribe with notification bell. Press that notification bell again. Now give you 3 bell options. Press the one at topmost printed white or black in color, which means you have subscribed. You have pressed the notification button. Anytime I come on live to sharpen clipper blade, you will see the notification. Anytime I post video, I post short. People comment, people reply to comment. You have to see everything going on the channel. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for staying tuned with me since. Still be expecting another valuable tutorial after this one. Please be expecting another valuable tutorial after this one. This one is a step-by-step to sharpen rotten used to condemn stainless clipper blade, step by step to turn it to new one again. You can see it. Thank you for watching.